Hello and a happy midweek greeting from Radically Rational and radicallyrational.com. You know, a big part of what Radically Rational is about is promoting precise language. And precise language is language that is incapable of being misinterpreted and labels things what they are. So maybe we need to redefine some terms, like, for example, terrorism and terrorist. For whatever reason, we're told, at least right now, that that tragic event in Brooklyn yesterday was not terrorism and was not perpetrated by a terrorist. I really don't understand how that can be the case. So in a premeditated way, a guy puts on a gas mask, he dresses in construction clothes, he has a hatchet, he unleashes smoke bombs, and he hoses down perfectly innocent people in a public place. Can somebody explain to me how that is not terrorism? I think if you look up the dictionary definition, it clearly is. Now maybe it doesn't square with what federal law enforcement says, but maybe it ought to. How is that not an act of terrorism? Because the residue is you're trying to scare people out of living their lives. Think about how many people don't want to get on a subway train this morning, and that has disrupted their lives. I would suggest that, yeah, that's terrorism, and yeah, the person who did this is a terrorist. We are making some progress with another term, though, genocide. Genocide is exactly what's going on in Ukraine, and it was good to hear the president acknowledge that yesterday. Okay, on the sports side, have wearing all those crazy hats at post-game news conferences finally squeezed all the blood out of Cam Newton's head? He's done this kind of thing before, and yesterday he did it again. Gets on a podcast and says he doesn't like women who can't cook and who don't know when to be quiet. Okay, think about this for a second. Cam Newton complaining about people who don't know when to be quiet. That would include Cam Newton. And the president of the Philadelphia Phillies, he gets on the radio, actually it's the Cincinnati Reds, excuse me. He gets on the radio and he's talking about the fact that the Reds have only made the playoffs 4 times in the last 15 years. Fans don't like that. So the president says, oh yeah, fans, you don't like it? What you gonna do? Go find another team? What? And then he says maybe the smartest thing the Reds could do is pull up stakes and move somewhere else. Talk about somebody that doesn't know when to be quiet. On the other hand, I love this, and this is why Philadelphia was in my mind. Okay, this is so classic Philly. This is the quintessential Philly story. So Monday night, the Phillies third baseman, in a home game, they're playing at home in Philadelphia in front of their fans, he makes 3 quick errors. What, you never had a bad night? It happens. After the second one, a TV camera caught him saying, quote, I hate this effing place. Meaning Philadelphia and meaning the Phillies ballpark. Okay, you think this would make that guy a pariah. So last night, the night after that, at his first home plate appearance, he's at bat, and you think he's going to get booed into the Stone Age? The Philly fans gave him a standing ovation. Okay, all you need to know is that story to know everything there is about Philadelphia. And I absolutely love that. Hoping you have a good Wednesday. We're Radically Rational.